Yo, 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 what's up, yo? 17 seconds in. What? Okay, anyway. What's up, everybody? This is Dave, part of BrickWall Reviews. Welcome to another installment of BrickWall Reviews here on this Sunday night. Yes, I'm back tonight. Quick disclaimer, Sam's on vacation, and I had some other things planned for this review, but they didn't quite pan out. It is a busy weekend for everybody. Around my area, there's a lot of the weather's kind of let me fix my mic. Yeah, the weather's kind of a little shady, so things didn't quite pan out the way I expect them to, but I'm still here to pull this review off. And I'm going to be talking about Army of the Dead. I promised this review last week, but all right, I'm going to be honest. Last week, I decided to take some time to really just enjoy being with some family last week, So yeah, so that's why I wasn't here last week with my Army of the Dead review like I promised, but I am here with it tonight, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be talking about this film, the latest Zack Snyder film, and one of the most recent Netflix releases, which has actually garnered a lot of mixed reviews and a lot of mixed attention from a lot of people. I've actually seen a lot of people on my personal social media saying that this movie was trash, that wasn't that good. I've talked to a couple friends, they said this movie wasn't that good. So tonight I'm going to be getting into talking about this film and giving my opinion, my point of view, and because I really did like this film. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about it, say some of the things I liked, disliked. You guys, longtime viewers, y'all already know how this goes down. But in the meantime, if you guys are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. We are doing reviews here all the time. Sam just did her review on Jujutsu Kaisen, the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen. She did the last few episodes. She did that on Friday, actually, a little bit of a special Friday review that she did. So make sure you guys go check that out. And the next review that we're going to be doing here, film wise, is probably going to be Those Who Wish Me Dead. It's a movie on HBO Max. I know we had an order of reviews posted on all of our social media accounts. So I'm going to do my best. We're going to do our best to honor that list that we put out and just try to catch up with the reviews. I might be having something planned for tomorrow. I'm not quite sure yet. Still trying to work that out, trying to think about, what I could do for tomorrow. Tomorrow's a holiday, so I want to do a holiday special. But outside of that, yeah, that's it. Make sure you guys subscribe, smash that like button down below if you enjoy my content, if you enjoy this review. Make sure you guys go back and check out the other reviews. Last film we did was Hotel Artemis, which is a really good movie. I talk about that a lot. I talk about how much I liked it, me and Sam. And so all that said, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to jump right into this film, Army of the Dead. It was released on May 14th. Netflix exclusive, directed by Zack Snyder, who has a very great relationship with Netflix right now. For those of you who are paying attention to the media and everything, this film, it has a really great cast with it, which I'm definitely going to talk about throughout the course of this video. It stars Dave Bautista, Ella Purnell, Omari Hardwick, Ghost from Power, Ana del Reguera. I hope I'm saying that name right. Reguera. I don't know. I hope I'm saying that name right. I'm not the Hispanic speaking person. Theo Rossi, Matthias. I'm not going to say that last name, but it starts with an S. Nora Arzander. Okay, a lot of people. Tig Notaro. It's got a nice cast. I can't pronounce everybody's name, but it has a good cast. It follows a group of mercenaries who plan a Las Vegas casino heist amid a zombie apocalypse. So in the beginning of this movie, they kind of show you what led to the zombie apocalypse happening, in a manner of speaking. So in the beginning of the movie, it kind of follows some military people, and they're taking like this cargo out. They call it cargo. They don't know what's inside of it, but the car ends up crashing, and the military vehicle ends up crashing, and they find out it's like a zombie that's in there. And this zombie is like, he's moving fast, dodging bullets. And when I first saw this sequence, I immediately thought of Superman from the Snyder Cut of Justice League, because the way this zombie is moving, it's just reminiscent of how Superman was moving, dodging the hits from Wonder Woman and the rest of the Justice League. He's dodging these bullets and everything. He turns these two military people into the zombies, and they go straight into Las Vegas. And there's this opening montage set to the Viva Las Vegas song, not sung by Elvis, but it's a cover of the song. And it kind of introduces us to some of the main characters, kind of through montage, tells of what they've been through, who they were before the apocalypse, who they are now, things like that. It's a really nice opening scene. I really do enjoy it. I know Zack Snyder, he's known for his opening credits. If you don't know him for anything else, one of the things that you know him for, in addition to his slow motion usage, is his montages set to music. And this one was a really good montage. I don't know if it's because the Snyder Cut kind of changed my opinion on Zack Snyder's films, although I've never honestly had that much of an opinion on them. But I really enjoyed a lot of the choices he's made throughout this entire film. And like I said, I really did like that opening montage. It really told me personally, it told me a lot about the characters without having to sit there and listen to, well, I used to be a physicist and then I had to fight. Like the opening montage, I would like to see a movie on that. Like, I know that there's talk of expanding the Army of the Dead universe with an anime and video games and spinoffs and sequels and stuff like that. This is one movie I would not mind seeing a prequel with them just fighting through the actual apocalypse. However, at the same time, seeing it in that opening montage, I think lasts about like, I don't know, maybe like 4 minutes or so. I would like to see like that just looked like an actual good movie. Like, it looked like just as good of a movie, just them fighting to get out of there, saving people, realizing they have to kill people because they got bitten. Like, you can see so much of what they're going through in this montage, just having to, deal with the zombie apocalypse. So I thought it was a really great start. It got off to a really great start. Then you start to dive into the main plot of it, which is Dave Bautista. He's the main character. I'm actually gonna go down through cast actually, because I've been debating on this while I was preparing the review, whether or not I just wanted to talk about each individual cast member. I wanted to talk about plot points, but they kind of go hand in hand, right? Like, you talk about a character, you're gonna have to talk about their part in the plot, which means you're talking about the plot. So I'm gonna start with Dave Bautista, obviously, because he's our leading man. First of all, shout out to Bautista. He has been on a definite come up in his career. I mean, obviously, with his inclusion in the Marvel movies, Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers, stuff like that. But he is a very good actor, and I like that he's able to get these roles that show his versatile acting skills, if I use the right word. I know we reviewed some time ago the movie he was in, My Spy, where it was more of a comedic movie. And this time he's even in that movie, Sam kind of talked about how he had that stoic range to him, where it was kind of like the same type of thing that he did with Drax a little bit inside of My Spy. And I feel like even if she were here today, I think she would even agree with me when I say that he's given a lot more range in this movie. Like, you see a lot of his emotion, even with Hotel Artemis, because he was in Hotel Artemis. Well, I just realized we're doing 2 Dave Bautista movies in a row here on BrickWall Reviews. But yeah, his range is being delved into, and we're getting to see how good of an actor he is, because he's a great actor, Dave Bautista. His character's name is Scott Ward, and Scott is given the opportunity to he's the first one approached. He's given the opportunity to go back into Las Vegas to help somebody retrieve, I think it was, well, how much money was it? Like $2 million, $20 million, $200 million, I think it was. And he's like, they're like, you have to assemble a team, make sure you guys get in there and out. Well, you can take a cut of the money, et cetera, et cetera. So, and you see, like, after him, defeating with the zombie apocalypse, he's flipping burgers and everything. He's barely making enough money to get by. He doesn't really see it as something feasible to be doing, or something worthy of his, of his experience to be doing. So he decides ultimately, of course, to do his job, and we get to see some of the other characters come around. Amari Hardwick, Ghost from Power. He's in this. He recruits a lot of pretty much all the same people that were in the opening montage that were with him and got out of Las Vegas. He was able to recruit them and get some new people like a locksmith who's played by Matthias Schweiger. I can't pronounce that last name, man, but he plays Ludwig Dieter. That's his name. And his character in particular is really funny. I'm talking about Ludwig Dieter as a character. He's very funny. He's the locksmith, so he's the only one who knows how to crack the safe that they need to get into. This Tig Notaro's in this movie. Her standout performance, I'm going to call it a standout performance, is really good. And it's funny because she was added in this movie digitally because the original actor who was in the film got caught up in sexual misconduct stuff. So they replaced him. They couldn't do reshoots, so they added her in digitally, and you can't even tell. Like, it's amazing. You can't even tell. When I did a rewatch, I was like, well, let me see if I could pick it out on certain shots. If she was inserted in green screen or inserted in CGI or something, and I couldn't tell. I think I got like one scene probably, but I couldn't really tell. So they get into I know I just said I was gonna go character by character, but I'm gonna go by plot because it's just a lot simpler because I can't pronounce a lot of these people's names and I'm bad with remembering faces. Yeah, I was right. It was $200 million. I have it here in my notes, guys. But so yeah, they're able to get into the they're able to assemble the team. And while they're doing that, Dave Bautista's daughter, she has a friend who works at this like base camp that's set up outside of Las Vegas. Now they're gonna nuke Las Vegas in a few days. In the setting of this movie, they're gonna nuke Las Vegas. So they have like this camp set up outside of outside of Las Vegas, and there's this cop. I don't know if y'all remember. If anybody's ever seen Luke Cage, the dude that played Shades, he's in this. And he's like this really dirty, scummy. Guard. He's like this really scummy guard, and he's like nobody likes him. And Dave Bautista's daughter, she, like I said, her friend goes into the wall to try to do something. I can't remember what exactly she was going in there for. So then the daughter decides to tag along because she wants to save the friend. So now we have everything set up for everybody going inside the wall, inside of Las Vegas, rather. So they get into Vegas, and one of the first things they see in there is a zombie tiger. And then after they get past the tiger, they start to learn that the zombies in there have an actual culture, have an actual hierarchy, have an actual organization. So this goes into one of the things that I liked about the film. I like that instead of just just zombies going around, instead of just faster zombies or slightly smarter zombies or zombies who are able to jump or fly like Resident Evil does, these zombies are actually like hyper intelligent, right? I enjoy that because I think it added so much more tension and horror and suspense to the movie because you're like, oh shit, these guys can think, these guys can move, these guys can organize. Like, it's crazy. Like, I've never seen that in a zombie film before. So it's like these guys can organize, and it's to the point where they accept like sacrifice tokens, so to speak. Like they gun down the one dude when they first get in there, not gun him down, but like the people on our mercenary team, one of them shoots the scummy guard. I'm gonna call him scummy guard guy. Shoots him and is like, no, they need like a sacrifice. They need an exchange so that we can continue to move through this area. And I'm just like, yo, that's crazy. And you see the zombies come and they start to they sitting around there sniffing the dude, roaring in his face, and they just take him. And so then we go and we see when they take him, we see what they do to him. Like, they're all like looking at him, scoping him out, trying to see, just looking at him like, yeah, is he worthy? Is he worthy? Yeah, what's up with him? What's up with him? So they throw him in the pit, and then it's strategic. Like, they bite him. It's like they're accepting him into the clan. Like, all right, he's good enough for us to not just eat him, but to turn him into one of us. So it's like they're building an army of the dead. No, it's like they're building like a society by turning people that they deem worthy into one of them. It's really interesting. It's very, very interesting. And it's also a little scary too. And then we find out that the head zombie has a wife and she's pregnant. So it's really weird. It's like, and it's like showing how he's touching her stomach, like, okay, I can hear the baby in there. And he's like, yeah, like it's crazy. It's really like they're so organized. And I really love that about this film. It adds so much, for me, it adds so much tension and horror to the film. I know that's one of the things like a lot of people said they didn't like or didn't understand or didn't get why it was a part of the film. A lot of people thought it was stupid. I thought it was smart because it's like too many times, like I said, we see zombies going around just, or they're just like slightly faster. They can open a door slightly better than another zombie can. But these ones, they're smart. They know how to strategize. They know how to, they know how to make things happen. They understand. It's even a point in the movie, and I'm skipping ahead a bit, obviously. There's a point in the movie where it's like a trade-off going on. Like one of the characters has something that the head zombie wants, and vice versa. The head zombie has something that one of the main characters have. So they're at a standstill. She's like, "Yo, I'll do it," and he's just like, "Yo, I don't know. Like, I want to do this, but I need that right there." And he's like conflicted, like, what do I do? What do I do? So it's like it's crazy to see zombies thinking like that. Another thing that I really liked about this movie, the characters, the way the characters interacted with each other, it felt really genuine, very earned. Everyone had a role and had a place in it. There's one particular character, and I wish I knew what hold on, I'm about to look because like I said, I'm bad with names, put names to faces. But let me see. She was that wasn't her. That wasn't the one. That's not the one. That's not the one. Who is it? Was it Nora Arnazender? No, it was Samantha Wynn. I think the one who played Chambers. The one who played Chambers, the girl who played Chambers, whoever that was. If it was Samantha Wynn, that might be who it is. Hold on. I got it somewhere in my notes. I know I do. Hold up. I'm about to find it. Yep, it was Martin. Who's no, Chambers. Yeah, I was right. It was Chambers. Yeah, so they got like this so the dude who sends them on the heist, they have this he has like another agent that goes in there with him. That goes in there with the mercenary team, and they no one in the mercenary team trusts him. They don't trust him at all, and he's very shady actually. And so what ends up happening is one of the Chambers, she catches on to him and she's like, I know it's something not right about you. So what he does, he kind of sets her up to get killed by these zombies, right? Because it's this group of zombies that they're hibernating. And if you shine the light on them or if you make a loud noise or something, like, they're gonna wake up and kill you, obviously. It's one of those things, right? So he sets up, so like they had to put these glow sticks on the ground. So he sets it up so that she diverges on the path. Now I'm explaining all this because I want to say that Chambers gets such a badass moment. I don't know if it's just that certain directors know how to make female action points look good. I don't know if it's just Zack Snyder, because Zack Snyder did such a great job with Wonder Woman in Justice League. I hate to take it back to that, but he did. And I don't know what it is. But I mean, and this chick has a badass moment, like a pure 100% pure badass moment. It was even a part where you thought she was dead or you thought it was over for her, and she just boom come back like, nah, I'm not dead. I was like, yo, it was one of the best parts of the movie. Like, and that feeds into one of my other points that I have to make about this movie. The action in this movie, I don't see how people don't like it. I don't see how people don't like this movie. The action in this movie is so on point. I love it. I love the action, man. Like it's perfect. It's perfect. Zack Snyder is a man who knows how to direct action, first and foremost. We all know that. For people who know about Zack Snyder's movies, he does great action sequences. But oftentimes, action can be dragged down by story, right? So, like, for example, let's say if you have a really bad story in the movie, but you have really good action, you can come out of that movie saying, yeah, the fight scenes was good, but the movie was stupid. And it takes away from the action. Like, because you have to have good story moments to lead up to good action moments. And this is one of those movies where, in my opinion, it had a good story in that moment that set up Chambers being able to fight through those zombies single-handedly now with just a knife at one point, with an empty gun, pistol whipping zombies at one point. For this movie to set that up, that was an earned moment, first of all, for that character, because they showed this character was cool from the start, and they showed that the dude was not to be trusted. But they gave her a moment to make you think, like, to really hype her up. And I mean, of course, she ended up dying, unfortunately, but she did not go down without a fight. And in so many zombie movies like this, like, you'll see the character, especially when it's a female, go down, help, help. And it's just like, they don't get the, you know what I'm saying? They don't get that fight. They don't get those badass moments. They're just like a damsel in distress. This one is say, nah, she not a damsel in distress. She is a hard body. And that kind of also proves the point of everyone who's on this mercenary team. They're all on, with the exception of the person who cracks the safe. Everyone on this team is a badass. Everyone on this team fought till they could not fight anymore. And I love that. Like I said, the action on this is so on point. And each character death, because there's a lot of character deaths in there. I'm not going to tell you how this movie ends, but if you've seen zombie movies, you might have an idea of how this movie ends. It ends like other zombie movies do in terms of death toll. But each death in this movie, it hits, and it hits pretty good. Like, I was like, damn, you root. Like, I found myself rooting for a lot of these characters more than I did. And I've watched pretty much every zombie movie you can think of. And I've never found myself rooting for every single character. Some characters I'm like, nah, nigga, you need to die. Nah, you need to die. Nah, you holding down the whole team. You a whole bitch. You need to die. Nah, this one, like, of course, you know, you got the bad guys in there. Like, you know, you had Scummy Cop, and you had freaking Martin, the dude that was sent there to be a traitor, basically. You have him. So it's like, you know, you got people like that. It's like, man, you need to die. You need to die. And even sometimes those deaths where you're like, man, this dude shady. This dude wild. He needs to die. They don't get the right type of death. Nah, this dude got the perfect death. He got the perfect death. And I'm going to spoil it anyway. The tiger got his ass. And I'm not going to tell you how brutal that shit was, but he got the perfect death. And that was the perfect death. They saved that gimmick of the tiger, of a zombie tiger. They saved that gimmick for the perfect moment. And I was like, chef's kiss, because I thought it was amazing. Just that they gave that kill to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gave that death to him. All the characters in this movie, like I said, even when it gets down to the safe cracking dude, like, because he was like the weakest link on the whole team. I'm just like, when he was in his situation where, you know what I'm saying, things was happening and things wasn't going his way, or even when things was going his way, like, I was rooting for him when it was good, and I was like, yo, come on, you gotta make it, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it was bad, my heart was pounding, you know what I mean? So it was like, this movie, I don't see why, I don't know, I just can't get the head around the movie. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really thought it was a fun watch. It was a really fun watch. And and to a degree, even when I watched it on the second time, I was like, okay, maybe I'm just infatuated with Zack Snyder because of the whole Snyder Cut thing, which was an amazing movie. But this is not the place for me to talk about that here. But I was like, okay, maybe I was infatuated. Let me go back and watch it and let me see it with a clear mind. And although I didn't make it fully through the second watch, I'm still watching. I'm like, yo, like, this is a good movie. Like, it's a great movie. It's a really, really good movie. Just how, with me watching it the second time and actually paying attention to how some of the things in the plot are set up and just how some of the characters are interacting, being able to hear a bit more and pay attention to a lot more moments that were happening up to the point that I got to. I was like, yo, like, this is good. I don't get why people don't like this movie. I can't say it enough. Like, this is really good. Critically, this has a 69% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is still considered fresh, but I mean, I think it started off higher than that. I definitely think it started off higher than that, than the 69. Hold on a second. Hold on just 1 second. Having a little technical problems here. Hold on. Okay, and I'm back, and I got my executive producer with me. Hey, executive producer. All right. You saw the movies, huh? How did you like it? Thought it was great. Thought it was perfect. That was perfect. Yeah. Okay. Where was that? I was talking in particular about the second watch that I did, and just realizing how much better the movie was. And I was also talking about the reviews. Yes, it was 69% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like I said, I think it was higher than that. Yeah, I thought it was good. It did open up in theaters. It had a really short run in theaters. Matter of fact, I think it's still playing. I think it still might be playing in theaters. I'm not sure, but it made $265,000 on the first day of the release, and $780,000 is opening weekend, playing at 430 to 600 theaters, which is good. It's a good, it's a good opening. The figure was below the projections, which had it estimated at $1.5 to $2 million for its debut. But it did for a Netflix film. It had a good theatrical opening, and that's one thing that you can't dispute. I mean, for something to open on Netflix and in theaters at the same time, just like HBO Max opens in theaters and HBO Max at the same time. And even though Netflix isn't known for simultaneous releases, I think it still did good. Yeah, I mean, so I definitely recommend this though. Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. I mean, it's a great movie. I definitely recommend it. I talked about a lot of the things that I like. So I want to talk about some of the things I didn't like. So some of the things I wasn't too fond of. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I enjoy it. Like I said, I like the movie as a whole. So here's me, just being a fan. The ending, I was not particularly fond of the ending. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a good movie from beginning to end. But if I say what happened at the end, first of all, it'll be spoiling it. And second of all, you'd be like, well, that's just a petty reason. You're just being a fan. So, but I genuinely like the ending. I just don't like it. Like, it's one of those things like, oh man, that's crazy. It's messed up. But take that out though. And there's no dislikes. I don't have any dislikes about this film. I love the entire film. Any standout moments to me, like I said, the standout moments were the hyper intelligent zombies. I have seen the fan theories online, and the not even fan theories. I have seen the posts online that point out the UFOs and the robo zombies. And for those of you who didn't see the movie yet and are hearing this sentence and like, what the heck, robo zombies, UFOs, those things are in the movie. And there's one particular part where it's very noticeable, and I just want to let you know you're not tripping, because I thought I was tripping. You're not tripping. You saw it. It's there. You saw it. And it's crazy. And that's supposed to feed into the expanded universe that this movie is supposed to have. And I, for one, am excited. I would love to see more coming from this movie. And I'm excited about the spinoffs and the anime that they're supposed to have and whatever else they're supposed to do with it. I'm excited for it. Matter of fact, yeah, they are going to be doing a prequel for this movie, set before the events, and it's supposed to focus on the it's supposed to focus on the locksmith guy and his during the early stages of the zombie outbreak. I would like to see that. I would like to see that because I liked his character. They're going to be doing an anime style series that serves as a prequel as well and follows several characters during the start of the zombie outbreak. Oh wow. And so you're gonna get to know what Cruz and Batista's. Okay, so you're gonna get to learn about Cruz and Scott's characters. Okay. And then the potential sequel. Okay, I like this. I would love to see this expanded universe that they're gonna go for. I would like to see. I think it'll be awesome to see. My rating on this film. What would I give this? I'm gonna give this 4.9 out of 5 stars. No, I'm kidding. I'm serious. I'm gonna give 4.9 out of 5 stars. Oh wait, I'm gonna give it a 5-star review. You gave so many things 5-star review. Why am not gonna give the red 5-star review today? Nah, honestly, it's a very, very, very high 4.9. Like right next to the 5 is like if you change one of them 9s, it's gonna be a 5. So it's a very, very, very high 4.9. I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was great. I thought it was excellent. Okay, fine, you got me 5 stars. I'm gonna give it 5 stars. It's got the rare BrickWall stamp of 5. So this sits up there with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It sits up there with Falcon and the Winter Soldier because I don't think I gave anything else 5 stars. But if I did and you realize it, go ahead and tweet me, put it in the Facebook group. I'll just put it in the comments down below because I'm not going back to check myself. But I will say that I'm giving this the very rare BrickWall 5 stars. I think the only other one to get 5 was Justice League and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So, come on, 3 5-star things. No, I'm just kidding. All right. But yeah, so that is really my review of this film. Like I said, I enjoyed it. It's in my book, it's one of the perfect zombie movies to watch, even outside of it being what it is. Like a zombie heist movie. I was intrigued by the zombie heist movie angle anyway, because I'm like, how are you going to do a heist movie in zombie apocalypse? Isn't everyone dead already? It's stupid. But I like this film really. It really surpassed all my expectations of it. They had a lot more humor than a usual Zack Snyder film, which that stuck out to me as well. It was a lot more light. It wasn't so dark, which is very interesting for Mr. Snyder. So, yeah, this film was good. It was great. Sam also enjoyed this film. I don't have her rating on this film, but I'm going to go ahead and imagine that her rating on this film would be about a good, maybe, I say it'd probably be about the same as mine. Maybe she might have that 4.9. But I'm going to say she might have the 5-star review. If not a 4.9. She might have 4.9. So, but I do know for a fact that she enjoyed this film, and as did I. And if you enjoyed this review, make sure you hit that like button down below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for more content. We got a lot of stuff coming up. I know, like I said, I put the list out, so we are getting to them items on the list and others and more. Got a lot of cool stuff coming up. I'm really excited for it. I know I say that all the time, but I really mean it. I do. I'm actively planning some really cool stuff, just trying to figure out how to logistically work it out. But it'll come together. It'll come together, and you guys will see. You'll see that BrickWall Reviews is taking steps into the future. The movie theaters are back open, everybody. Make sure you guys continue to follow. Make sure you guys follow the rules, though. I went to a theme park. This is a quick tangent. I'm done. I went to a theme park last weekend, and people were when it came down to masks and stuff like that, there's still people going crazy about the mask. And I understand that we're outside, vaccines are out, blah, 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 blah. But if the rules are wear a mask and you're mandated to wear a mask by the establishment, Come on, man, just do it. If you at a theme park, your mask fly off, have an extra mask in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're not 100% there yet, guys. And I know that society is like, oh, you're vaccinated. Oh, the mask has been lifted, blah, 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 blah. There are still establishments that still have to follow rules or still choose to follow rules. So let's just be kind to other people. Let's not make people's work days harder than they need to be. But that's all I have to say about that, guys. If you're going to the movies, enjoy yourself. See good films. We'll definitely be at the movies, so you'll definitely, you might see a couple BrickWall at the movie specials here and there. Who knows? You might. I know we seeing Space Jam in the movie, so maybe you might get one for that. But anyway, it's been fun. It's been real. My name's Dave. This is our executive producer, Zai. And this has been another installment of BrickWall Reviews. Thank you guys for tuning in. And until next time, peace.